So today I wanted to find out if we could get some sound financial advice from an AI. So what I did was I went to OpenAI's GPT-3 engine, and what I did was I described my situation, how old I am, how much I make in a year, and how much I would like to invest. Then I followed up with some more questions around the answers it gave me. And yeah, let's just see what happened. So like I said, I gave it some information that I'm a 28-year-old male with a full job that pays me $49,000 a year. I have $35,000 I would like to invest now. Could you give me your 3 best investing advice for my specific situation?
Some general investing advice for someone in your situation might be to 1. Consider saving up to invest in a solid emergency fund first. This will help you sleep soundly at night and avoid having to dip into your investments in case of unexpected expenses. 2. Decide what your goals are for your investments. Are you aiming for long-term growth, income generation, or a combination of both? 3. Consider investing in a mix of different asset types, such as stocks, bonds, and cash equivalents. This will help you to diversify your risks and potentially earn higher returns over time.
So then I followed up with, could you elaborate more on the 3 advices?
Sure, I can elaborate. 1. An emergency fund is important because it provides a cushion in case of unexpected expenses. Try to save up enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. 2. Your goals should guide your investment choices. For example, if you're aiming for long-term growth, you may want to invest in stocks. If you're aiming for income generation, you may want to invest in bonds or other fixed-income securities. 3. Diversification is important because it helps to reduce your overall risks. When you invest in a mix of different asset types, you're less likely to lose money if one particular asset class performs poorly.
How would you design a portfolio for my situation? I prefer to invest in funds and ETFs.
Assuming you're aiming for long-term growth, a potential portfolio for you might include 1. U.S. stocks. You could invest in a U.S. stock market index fund or ETF, such as the SPDR S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol, SPY. 2. International stocks. You could invest in an international stock market index fund or ETF, such as the Vanguard FTSE All-World ex-US ETF, ticker symbol, VA. 3. Bonds. You could invest in a bond fund or ETF, such as the iShares Core US Aggregate Bond ETF, ticker symbol, AGG. 4. Cash. You could invest in a money market fund or a short-term bond fund. What are the 3 best stocks to buy now? There is no sure answer to this question, as stock prices can go up or down in the future and it's impossible to predict the future movements of the markets. However, some stocks that might be worth considering include 1. Apple. 2. Amazon. 3. Facebook.
Thanks for that. You have any last advice?
Some final words of advice would be to 1. Stay disciplined with your investing plan. This means sticking to your asset allocation and not chasing after hot stocks. 2. Be patient. Don't expect to get rich quick with your investments. It takes time to make money in the markets. 3. Do your own research. Don't blindly follow the advice of others. Make sure you understand why you're making each investment decision.
So that is what we got. I don't think it was the worst advice I ever seen. I actually think it was pretty okay for most people. So anyway, I just want to say thanks for watching and like and subscribe if you like this content. So have a great day.